Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. This is the solved question paper of Technical Assistant Mines and Geology 2011 question paper. And I hope this solved question paper is useful for various competitive exams like CSR, NetGate, GSI and other exams. Welcome to set 4. Coming to the first question. Serratitic type of suture line first appeared in A. Middle Carboniferous, B. Upper Cambrian, C. Middle Cambrian, D. Pliocene. Serratitic type of suture lines, they have first appeared in Upper Cambrian. B is the correct option. Next question. The era beginning with the Triassic and ending with the Cretaceous is A. Precambrian, B. Mesozoic, C. Tertiary and D. Miocene. Era beginning with the Triassic and ending with the Cretaceous is B. Mesozoic. Next question. Which of the following is a refractory mineral? A. Asbestos, B. Talc, C. Sillimanite, D. None of this. So sillimanite is a refractory mineral. This can withstand very high temperature without melting or significantly deforming, making this is suitable for use in applications like lining furnaces and kilns in industrial settings where extreme heat is present. So sillimanite is used as a refractory mineral. Next question. Landforms shaped by running water are A. Eskers, B. Dunes, C. Pavements, D. Fluvial landforms. Landforms shaped by running water are known as the fluvial landforms. These fluvial landforms are formed by the action of flowing water, that is primarily rivers and streams, which sculpt the landscape through the processes like erosion and deposition of sediment, creating features like valleys, floodplains, deltas, and meanders. Next question. An example of an idioblastic crystal is A. Epidot, B. Speen, C. Quartz, and D. feldspars. So the correct option is A. Epidot. Epidot is often considered as an idioblastic crystal, meaning it tends to develop well-defined crystal faces, and that can be observed as a distinct and well-formed crystals within a rock, particularly in metamorphic settings where it commonly occurs as within a prismatic habit. A fault in which the strike of the fault makes an oblique angle with the strike of the disrupted beds is A. Hinge fault, B. Oblique fault, C. Dip fault, and D. None of these. The correct option is oblique fault. A fault where the strike of the fault it intersects the strike of the disrupted beds at an oblique angle, it is called as an oblique fault, and it essentially means that the fault cuts across the rock layers at an angle and it is not parallel to them. So B. Oblique fault is the correct option. Next question. One of the important heavy mineral constituent of beach placers of India is A. Hematite, B. Quartzite, C. Ilmenite, and D. Feldspar. Obviously, ilmenite is the heavy mineral constituted of beach placers in India. It is commonly found along the coastal stretches of the country, particularly in states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Andhra Pradesh, where significant beach placer deposits exist. So C. Ilmenite is the correct option. Next question. Peninsula gneissic complex is A. Younger than Dharwars, B. Older than Dharwars, C. Equivalent to Dharwars, and D. None of this. So Peninsula gneissic complex is older than the Dharwars, and this meaning that PGC, that is Peninsula gneiss, it is the older rock formation when comparing with the two in the Indian geological context, that is Dharwar rocks are considered to be deposited on the top of the older Peninsula gneissic complex. Next question. Ornate calcareous plates used to close aperture of an gastropod is called A. Ornamentation, B. Columella, C. Septa, and D. None of them. So the correct answer is not any of the ABC like ornamentation, columella, septa. It is actually known as the operculum. The horny or calcareous plate that closes the aperture of a gastropod is called as an operculum. And the operculum, it is a lid-like structure that protects the snail from the predators and prevents moisture loss. So horny calcareous plate used to close the aperture of a gastropod is called as an operculum, and hence as it is not given in all of this, so that's why it is none of them. D is the correct option. Next question. In a discontinuous reaction series, the first formed mineral is A. Olivine, B. Albite, C. Anarthite, and D. Quartz. In a discontinuous reaction series, the first mineral formed is olivine. According to the Bowen's reaction series, olivine is the first formed mineral in a discontinuous reaction series. Next question. The structure developed in argillaceous rocks under contact or thermal metamorphism is known as A. Porphyroblastic, B. Maculose, C. Granulose, and D. Ophitic. The structure which is developed in argillaceous rocks under contact or thermal metamorphism is known as a maculose. Maculose structure, it is a spotted appearance in metamorphic rock that's caused by the formation of large crystals in a fine-grained rock, and this structure is a result of thermal metamorphism of argillaceous rocks like shale. Next question. Periodic jet-like emission of hot water and steam from a narrow vent at a geothermal locality is called as A. Spring, B. Fumarole, C. Geyser, and D. None of these. Periodic jet-like emission of hot water and steam from a narrow vent at a geothermal location is called as a geyser. Next question. A group of small-sized faults that overlap each other in a given region is A. Hinge fault, B. Oblique fault, C. Dip fault, and D. N-echelon fault. An N-echelon fault, it refers to a group of small faults that overlap each other in a given region, appearing in a step-like pattern, often with a parallel or subparallel alignment. Essentially, they are closely spaced faults that step over one another. Next question. Sedimentary rocks consisting chiefly material of sand grade are known as A. Rudaceous, B. Silt rocks, C. Mud rocks, and D. Arenaceous rocks. So the correct answer is D. Arenaceous rocks. Sedimentary rocks primarily made up of sand-sized material are called arenaceous rocks. Next question. The transformation of glass to crystalline matter is called A. Scapolitization, B. Devitrification, C. Crystallization, and D. None of this. The transformation of glass into crystalline matter is called devitrification. Devitrification, it is a slow process that occurs when glass loses its glassy properties and becomes crystalline. Hope you have followed the content and the questions. See you in the next video. Hope you can subscribe to Explore Geosciences for more content and the questions. Thank you for your time.